Hello everybody. I'm eating some bacon and egg. I told you I don't like eggs that much. Got me some coffee. That's black, but I ran out of creamer, but I found some rum chata. Hopefully it doesn't curdle my rum chata, but if it does, I'm drinking it anyways because it's so good. Tie it a little bit, but that's gonna be my creamer, my rum chata. Ooh. Ah. Sorry about all that. I am just weird today, guys. It didn't curdle, but I ran out of creamer and we forgot to buy some. We went shopping, but we didn't buy it. I wasn't even thinking about it. I saw it and it was like $5 for something, and I was looking at it and it just slipped my mind. But I put some what's it called? Onion like things, crispy onion on my eggs because I was saying on a lot of my videos I don't really like eggs that much. And then the Firehouse hot sauce, and I know my family likes that, so I had to use most of it because it's gonna kill the flavor of egg. But anyways, tastes pretty good. Try it out. You don't have to put brandy, you can put rum chata. Okay, it's a really good, has rum in it, and I should have said that before I even drank my coffee. Thanks. Let's see if it's good. Not bad. And I have a piece of bacon. I ate another half before I got on here. But I'm going to break this up on my eggs because I do not, like I told you, I'm trying to mask the flavor. But the eggs are pretty good tasting. If they have a weird taste on them, you can forget. I don't care what I have on them. Oh, not yet. But they smell all right and they taste all right. See there? Doesn't that look good? Try it out, guys, the way I made it. I don't know if you guys heard of John Q, but excuse me. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Has Denzel Washington in it. It's really a good movie, but if there's any bad words in there, I didn't think so because it's rated PG, but PG-13 I think, so that could mean you hear a bad word, then I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. When his son gets sick and they just repossessed his car, first of all, so he's running on financial problems. So let me drink this. I noticed I have these veins, and when they took my thyroid out right here in the middle right here, sometimes I can feel it like constricting, like doing that, and it takes a minute for it to open out. So, they always mess up something. But anyways, don't stare at that right there. You probably see it all the time. Like, is that her skin hanging? No, it's some type of vein thing going on. I don't know what that is. It's not bad, guys. But anyways, the movie is about a young man. He's a little boy, and the father is having financial problems, and of course they just repossessed his car, and he's very upset about it. So obviously he's having financial problems, and his son's gonna need an operation, and they don't want to give it to him because he doesn't have enough money. It's a true story, I believe. I think. Do you know how good that is? I hope I don't get drunk. No, I won't. I'm kidding. I shouldn't even say that on YouTube, but you won't, because it's just a little bit out of this creamer in my coffee, and you won't get drunk unless you're drinking a whole bottle of it or something. But I just use that instead of the creamer because I ran out of creamer. And to tell you the truth, that's been sitting there for a while. That horchata, it's rum chata. It has horchata in it, but rum too. And actually, I'll show you the bottle. This is it right here. Horchata con ron. So I need, and I guess it's and rum. Caribbean rum with real dairy cream, natural and artificial flavors. So no, it's not good for keto. Okay? Definitely not good for keto. So don't even try it, guys. Okay? Nah, don't try it. I've been talking about why. Let me wash my hands, guys. Okay, this is the part where he's in there asking them for the, for the help, for his medical help and all. It's so sad. I can feel him. I mean, I could relate to it because there's so many times there's different things that you need in life or want in life. Try and get it, and then people are like, no, you don't have enough money, and you're like, well, it's a medical procedure. That's like my keloids, they want to give you those shots. It's cheaper rather than do like a laser thing where they can really take it off and you don't have it anymore. But they can't make money off of you like that. It's an expensive procedure, but it takes it away. But then you won't have to come back to the doctor to get anything else done to it. So they're losing money. That's what they look at. They don't look at your health, your safety, because getting a lot of cortisone shots in the keloid, it takes it away temporarily, but you're still adding that steroid in your body. Not healthy. There's the little boy, he's playing baseball. A beautiful child. And he needs surgery. But they don't want to give the dad any, I think this is already happening. I don't know. I'm going to go watch it after I'm done with his mukbang. Anyways, this is a brunch mukbang. I'm eating the eggs I made earlier. If you looked at the video a little earlier, it'll show me making these eggs and bacon. And I made sausage. There's still some over there. I don't really feel like eating sausage. But it's not bad. Especially for me eating eggs. Uh-oh. The baby fell out, okay? I think this is where it begins, because he has something wrong with him. He had a seizure, okay? They rushed him to the hospital. And I don't know if it's something that they knew, because I doubt it, because they probably wouldn't be letting him play baseball. But some kids, if they have like heart murmur, things wrong with the heart. My little nephew, he had something going on with his heart and he wanted to play baseball. I think football. And the mom wouldn't let him because it was for his own safety. He had something going on with his heart. He was kind of upset about it, but it saved his life, you know, because you could get in, he could have died. You know how some of the sports persons, you hear the kids, you know, like they're young, they're like teenagers, they're like, oh, they fell out and they died. You're like, how did a perfectly healthy child, teenager, have a heart attack, you know? But it's because their heart is something going on with it. You know, we're so imperfect and health problems and so forth, you know. But on one of these days this summer, oh my goodness, I could see it. It's a beautiful day. It's sunshine out, but I can't work in the yard yet because it's still a cold wind coming, and I can't get into it. I have to get into where it's, I don't want it too hot either, so I probably should go out there and just like pull a few of the weeds that I see that have popped up since it's been winter time. Most likely go out and do some of that today, pull some of those up. But I have sewing coming up. I'm going to show you some sewing. Look, I'm already at 11 minutes on here, and you guys are hearing me talk, jabber on. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about that. I had to do it. But I'm going to do some sewing right on this table. I'm going to fix it up really. Well, I got a sewing cabinet down the street where I used to live. Hopefully it's still there. I'll go get it. But there's a sewing machine in there, but I don't think it works. But I could use the cabinet for my sewing machine. But anyways, I'm going to be sewing some garments. We want to make aprons because my mom used to have tons of aprons. A different one for every season, I think. Beautiful, and to match her earrings, and she looked pretty, and she always had a nice apron since I've been little, since I've known her. I'll tell you a really funny thing one time. I was scared of dogs when I was little. Very terrified of dogs, and I'll tell you why. We had this dog that they got. It was like a German Shepherd, and I think his name was Brutus or something like that. And he bit all the time. He was like a puppy, but he would bite really hard. You know puppies bite really hard. And I was scared of that dog because he was always biting. And so I wouldn't even go to the table without my mom taking me to the table with the dog walking around. She's like, Judy, come on. So she helped me to the table, and I got so scared of that dog because it came towards me, and I jumped and I ripped her apron, and it was like a plasticky one. This is a different, type of apron. It was kind of like a plasticky type one. She had all kinds, cloth, plasticky. It was beautiful. But anyways, I just remember ripping that apron. I was so scared of that dog. She's like getting kind of upset because I'm like, what in the world are you scared of this dog? But now that I think about it, when I had dogs later on in life and they were puppies, they bit hard. So can you imagine with a child biting hard like that? So one time I fell out of the bunk bed and I just screamed my head off because the dog was just sitting there looking at me. He didn't try and bite me or do anything. He was just staring at me, and I'm screaming, ah! So I don't know if after that, if I was scared of dogs anymore or not, because after a while I wasn't scared of dogs, and I had a dog that would never leave me alone. He was my favorite dog, and he would come around me. He slept with me and everything, and you know, he was a really precious dog because he never pooped in the house. He never peed in the house. And this is the weird thing about him. One time I was sleeping, and I could hear him whenever he has to go out. And it's like middle of the night, and he's like having to go out. And I'm like, Sam, you just went out already. So I take him to the back door because you got to walk around to the back and then open the back glass door or whatever. Take him out, and he goes to throw up. So this dog was so awesome that he wouldn't even throw up in the house. Isn't that a sweet little, beautiful, smart little dog? He didn't want to throw up in the house, so he had me take him outside. So that's, that's amazing. I have to stop this video because it's 14 minutes already. Nobody's going to want to watch this mess. Maybe. They might watch it. But I'm drinking coffee with horchata, romchata. And it is very good. And I don't know if you can see it. I mean, it doesn't even look Let me take some in a cup because I can't pour it. Look at that. That just looks like I put some creamer in there, doesn't it? Doesn't that look delicious? Ooh, it's getting strong now, guys. But anyways, my son got it from his work whenever he worked over at Sam's Club. And they were, you know how they kind of like promote certain things or talk about it. And we got it, and we've had it since like last year sometime. So I just knew we ran out of cream, so I'm like, what can I put in here? I'm like, because I like to drink coffee black sometimes, but today I didn't want to drink it black, so I added that in there, and it works. And they should make a creamer out of that. Well, I'm gonna stop this video because it's at 16 minutes already, and I could put a part 2 for the last part of me drinking my stuff.